Hi folks, Lou Pulsifer here, and the high level of background noise is because I'm at a multimedia convention, the Ancient City Con in north of St. Augustine, Florida, in the gaming room. There are many conventions nowadays that are multimedia conventions like this one that have a gaming component to them, even though the largest interest is in film, TV, the guests of honor are voice actors. It's a large vendor room with a great variety of stuff in it. But some of them have a gaming section, and this one is pretty strong. I would estimate that at the highest population there were probably upwards of 100 people here. I counted up to 30 some and then went from there. There's role-playing games, miniatures games, board games. I'm here as a board game demo person, trying to get people to play test some of my games, and just checking out what the convention is like. Now I'm going to turn this computer around and see if I can let you see a little bit of what's going on. Who knows how it'll work out. Many multimedia conventions have a gaming component, but many of them it's very small. I went to one in Lake City, Florida, which is probably smaller than this one, but not too much smaller. But the game component was about 10 people. As I say here, it's more like 100. And this is on Saturday, which is the most attended day. The convention runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think the entry fee is something like $30 for the weekend. I don't know because I got in free because I'm a demo person. Now you notice I'm normally wearing a mask. This is Florida, where the governor's an idiot, and many people die from COVID-19. The hotel requires that people wear masks, but I would estimate that in this room no more than half the people are wearing masks, and that may partly be because they're playing games where they have to talk to each other, which is fairly difficult to do if you're wearing a mask, especially if there's a loud background noise such as you can hear here. I've taken some photos of various things here, and I may see if I can tack them onto this. I've not taken photos of the vendor room because it's quite dark, among other things. If you have one of these regional conventions nearby, and I suspect you do in the summertime, unless you live in a low population state perhaps, then you might want to check out whether their game component, if there is a game component, amounts to much or doesn't amount to much. Again, it's going to vary from one place to another. In Florida, and of course Florida has a very high population compared to most states, though it is a big state, we have quite a few of these regional and sometimes more than regional multimedia conventions. There are some big ones in Orlando. There's a small one in Jacksonville, which is just north of here. The University of Florida puts on a multimedia convention at the University of Florida in Gainesville, Florida, and Florida State does one in Tallahassee, Florida. I don't know about the one in Tallahassee. The one in Gainesville varies greatly as to the game component. Some years it's big, some years it's very small. And it can vary from year to year too. So you're kind of taking your chances when you go to one of these things as to what's going to happen. But I was willing to take the chance here because I haven't been to a game convention since February of 2020, and it's something that I miss. And I knew at least one of my friends from Jacksonville was going to be here, and he's been playtesting one of my co-op games, so it's worked out well for me. Thanks for listening.